In the tapestry of Southern gospel, few threads are as gracefully woven as that of Judy Martin Hess, a gifted singer, a woman of deep faith, and the soul-rich alto voice behind one of the most beloved sibling trios in gospel music, the Martins. But Judy's story isn't just one of musical success. It's a story of family, early ministry, personal growth, and a calling that would take her from a humble log cabin to the grandest stages in America. Judy Martin was born in Hamburg, Arkansas, a quiet southern town where faith and family were everything. Along with her younger siblings, Joyce and Jonathan, she learned the power of harmony not from school books, but from her mother, who taught them to sing by ear in their living room and on the front porch of their electricity-free cabin. They sang in their little country church, at revivals, and wherever someone would listen. The gift was undeniable, raw, anointed, and powerful. Until the age of 14, Judy attended public school like any ordinary teenager. But when the trio began to receive more invitations to sing, the Martins felt a higher calling.
It is well. It is well with my soul. With my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul.
At age 14, Judy and her siblings transitioned to homeschooling. Their home became both a classroom and a rehearsal hall. Ministry was no longer a weekend hobby. It was a full-time mission. We didn't know it then, Judy later said, but that shift was the beginning of everything God had in store for us. There's no record of a formal college degree, but Judy's real education came through life on the road, ministry in churches across the country, and the mentorship of seasoned voices like Bill Gaither, who would later introduce them to the world. The turning point came when the trio sang in a cappella version of He Leadeth Me at a Gaither Homecoming event. The crowd was moved. So was Bill Gaither.
What is your earliest memory of singing together?
My earliest memory is when we lived in California. And when we would go to Sunday school, they would teach us these little Sunday school songs. And I remember us getting on chairs in our living room and singing, Jesus is knocking at your door. Do y'all remember doing that?
I do not.
I do. That's mine.
Did I write that?
Probably.
From that moment on, Judy's voice became a treasured sound in the world of Southern gospel. Alongside Joyce's soaring soprano and Jonathan's warm tenor, her smooth and expressive alto completed a harmony that few could rival. She sings not for applause, but to uplift, said a longtime fan. You can feel the heart in every note. Judy's love story is equally musical. She married Jake Hess Jr., the son of Jake Hess, a gospel icon who sang with the Imperials and was Elvis Presley's favorite singer. Together, they built a beautiful life of faith, family, and music, uniting two gospel dynasties. Jake Jr., deeply rooted in Christian ministry, supported Judy through the demands of touring and motherhood. Offstage, Judy is a mother, a wife, and a woman who has faced life's trials with courage and grace. She has been candid about struggles and the healing that comes from honest worship. Speaking with Better Together TV, she shared how talking and singing about her struggles helps keep her grounded and close to God. When I sing about what God has brought me through, I remember it. It heals me again. Judy Martin Hess.
Judy, a lot of folks may know this, but a lot of folks may not know this.
Mm-hmm.
You are married to Jake Hess Jr.
I am.
And you got to know, what did you call him, Papa?
Yeah, we call him Papa.
You got to know him pretty well, didn't you?
I did, and of course it never seems like enough time.
Yeah.
But he was the sweetest man I've ever met. I'm thankful, not just Papa, but their whole family, that whole family.
The Hess family.
Yes, I couldn't
Joyce
ask.
was a sweetheart, wasn't
And could cook.
I know she could cook. Yeah,
But yeah, he loved me with his whole heart.
I believe
There
that.
was never a moment that I felt anything but 100% accepted by him and his family. And I still feel blessed to be a part of, for them to be a part of my life and me a part of theirs.
Well, he was proud of you and Jake, and your first boy that you named, Jake
Yes.
the third?
Yeah, we call him Trip.
Yeah.
And he's a trip.
Yeah.
And he can sing.
Well, your whole family sings. I
They
mean,
do.
You got 4, right?
I do.
Yeah. This
I
little
had 3 for a long time.
Yeah.
And now we have 4.
Yeah.
Judy's marriage to Jake Hess Jr. not only united 2 people, it merged 2 of the most cherished families in gospel music. Jake's father, Jake Hess Sr., was a gospel music pioneer, a founding member of the Imperials, and a favorite of Elvis Presley. That legacy lives on through Jake Jr.'s quiet strength and ministry, and through the couple's deep spiritual commitment. Jake Jr. isn't a performer like his legendary father, but he has been Judy's rock through the years. Supportive, humble, and faith-filled, he stands beside her in the ministry God gave them both. Together, they've built a home where Christ is the center, and love is lived out daily. Not just spoken in words, but modeled in patience, kindness, and grace. Judy is a devoted mother of 4 children, and she often speaks of them as her greatest gift. Though she shared limited public details to respect their privacy, it's clear her children are a major source of her joy and spiritual strength. She's talked about the challenges of balancing motherhood and ministry, but has always seen her children as her first ministry. Judy once said, "My kids don't just hear about Jesus from the stage. They see him at the kitchen table and how we forgive, how we love, and how we walk through hard times together." Like any family, the Hess home has faced struggles, but Judy has always pointed to God's faithfulness in every season. Whether on the road or at home, her testimony remains consistent. Jesus is enough. Her children have grown up watching a mother who's not just a singer, but a servant, a warrior of prayer, and a woman who lives her message every day.
Sing that chorus.
God's gonna do what he's gonna do. He's always up to something new, and you never know just who he's gonna use.
Keep on, keep on.
So when he calls your name, my friend, find your place and jump right in if you wanna be in on what God's gonna do.
Go on.
Do you wanna be in on what God's gonna do?
Do that cool name.
Well, I wanna be in on what God's gonna do. Do you wanna be in on what God's gonna do? Yeah.
Today, Judy continues to perform with the Martins, their music still resonating deeply with audiences around the world. They've earned Dove Awards, Grammy nominations, and have performed at iconic venues like the Grand Ole Opry, Carnegie Hall, and even the White House. Her voice, matured, soulful, and stronger than ever, remains a beacon of hope in uncertain times. Not just a singer, Judy Martin Hess is a vessel of testimony, grace, and truth. She never earned a music degree from a conservatory, but in every note she sings, you hear the education of the Spirit, a diploma of the heart, a master's degree in ministry. She is Judy Martin Hess, daughter of Arkansas, mother of faith, voice of harmony, and a living legacy in the heart of gospel music. Faithful is he who called you, who also will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 24.